So we have done forfeiture and reissue of shares. Now today we are doing oversubscription of shares, and it is the most important topic of your this chapter. In your exams, oversubscription question will be for sure there. Forfeiture and reissue will also be there. Question from this topic: oversubscription, forfeiture and reissue. So now you have learned forfeiture and reissue. Now we will be learning oversubscription of shares, how to do journal entries in the case of oversubscription of shares. And then later on we will combine the both topics, oversubscription and forfeiture. And these topics are left now. Okay, now see, first we will discuss the meaning of oversubscription. Suppose X Limited issued 10,000 shares and applications were received for 8,000 shares. What we technically call it? Yes, we call it under subscription. So when you are receiving less number of applications, then you have issued 10,000, but you have received applications only for 8,000. Less than 10,000 you are receiving. That is called under subscription. So now in case of oversubscription, possibly you are receiving, suppose, applications for 11,000 shares. So then it will be called as oversubscription. When you are receiving applications more than the shares you are issuing, then it is called oversubscription. So if you are issuing 10,000 shares and you are receiving applications for more than 10,000 shares, then it will be called oversubscription. Yes, please. Now first tell me the meaning of oversubscription is clear. What is the meaning of oversubscription? Okay. So now the next question is how the allotment of shares will be done. Now in this case, you suppose you may reject now when you are receiving 11,000 shares applications. The first rule is company cannot allot shares more than issued. It cannot be that if you are getting applications for 11,000 shares, then a company will issue 11,000 shares. It is not possible legally. So company can maximum issue 10,000 shares only, because company has issued only 10,000 shares, so company can allot only maximum 10,000 shares. This rule is clear? So option 1 is that company may adopt uh, company may reject 1,000 shares applications and rest 10,000 will be allotted in full. Then option 2 is company may allot 10,000 shares to the applicants of 11,000 shares. Means each and everyone will be getting some less shares. If I have asked for 110 shares, then I will be getting only 100 shares. So in that proportion, means the allotment is done in some proportion. The allotment is made in some proportion. This proportionate allotment is called pro rata allotment. So till here everything is clear, I hope. Meaning of oversubscription is clear. Then meaning of pro rata allotment is clear. So now there are three types of allotment which we can do. One is full allotment. In full allotment, you are issuing shares equal to applications. Equal to applications. Then there is category of pro rata allotment. In pro rata allotment, you are issuing shares proportionately. Proportionate allotment to applicants. Means they will be getting some less shares. Then third one is nil allotment. In nil allotment means no share is allotted. Or you can say the applications are rejected. Okay, now see the question. I will shift it to the next page. X Limited decided to issue 75,000 equity shares of ₹10 each at a premium of 50%. So you are issuing shares at a premium of 50%. What will be the issue price? The whole amount was payable on application. Yes, issue price is 15. because 50% of 10 will be 5, 10 plus 5 will be 15. So the whole amount was payable on application. So the total amount 15 rupees per share is payable on at the time of application only. Applications for 2 lakh shares were received. So now you can judge that you have issued 75,000 shares, but you are receiving applications for 2 lakh shares. So that's why it will be oversubscription. Applications for 5,000 shares were rejected and shares were allotted to the remaining applicants on pro rata basis. Applications for 5,000 shares were rejected. So, and the rest of the applications have been allotted 75,000 shares on pro rata basis. Pro rata basis what? Because the number of applications are much more, so we have reduced shares for each application and we have given them some less shares. Pass necessary journal entries for the above transactions. Now you have to learn to make this table, and please see it very carefully, learn it very carefully. This table is very important for the calculation purposes. If you have learned this table, you will be doing it this question very simply, very easily. So first column is shares applied, then second column is shares allotted, and then this is the difference between shares applied and shares allotted, and what action we will be doing for this difference, that we will be writing in this column. First thing which we will be writing, we have to write the total number of applications before writing in these lines, and please keep responding to me. That's why so that I can see that how many of you are listening and understanding. If you don't get this table, you will not be getting calculation what I am doing. So first what we will be writing, we will be writing total of applications. So please tell me the total number of applications you have received. Total number of applications, and please participate more and more. Total number of applications. Listen the question carefully. Listening of question is very important. What I am asking? I am asking total number of applications. Yes, very good. I am waiting for more responses. I am asking number of applications and you are telling me the amount. Question has clearly told, it's a very easy part. Applications for 2 lakh shares were received. I was explaining question, I was speaking this point also. But even then, this is the point that we don't listen to things. And that's why we get confused. This is called barriers to communication. So total number of applications is 2 lakh. Yes, this point is clear. Try to answer the questions, and if it is clear, inform me timely so that I do not need to ask again and again that it is clear or not. Only then this table will be clear. Okay, now total number of shares allotted. How many shares a company X Limited can allot here? Total number of shares allotted. Yes, very good. Despite you receive applications for 2 lakh shares, how many shares you can allot? Legally. Yes, very good, very good. So you can allot only 75,000 shares because you have issued only 75,000 shares. You cannot go beyond that. So your number of shares allotted will be number of shares issued in this question. So now these two things are clear. How to derive these two informations? Any confusion in these 2 points? These 2 points are most important. And this is the first step. Write the steps also with you. I am not writing the things here. First I am writing the totals. Okay, now see, I have used this 75,000 in my table. Then I have used this 2 lakh also in my table. Now see the further information. Applications for 5,000 shares were rejected. Now I have to use this in my table. So it is application or it is allotment. Applications for 5,000 shares. 5,000 is application or allotment. Yes, 5,000 is application. So I will write this 5,000 in application. So 5,000, how many shares I have given to this 5,000 applications? How many shares I have given? This table I will not explain again. Those who are not participating, I am noting the names. I will not explain them again anything. Yes, 5,000 shares and we have allotted them nil. No share has been allotted to them. So 5,000 minus 0, how much it will be? 5,000. Okay. Now see this point. Shares were allotted to the remaining applicants on pro rata basis. So now tell me the number of applicants remaining. How many applicants are remaining? How many applications are remaining? Yes, very good. So I can clearly see in this table 2 lakh minus 5,000. The way you were doing the ledger balancing, the same way 2 lakh minus 5,000. It will be 1,95,000. So this information is missing in this question, which I will be able to calculate only and only with the help of this table if I will follow this procedure strictly. Got it? Yes. Now, how many shares we have allotted to these applications for 1,95,000 shares? How many shares I have allotted to these applications for 1,95,000 shares? Yes, very good, very good. The simple calculation 2 lakh minus 5,000, 1,95,000. 75,000 minus 0, 75,000. Both will be done in this manner. So now you can see your these two columns are completed. Till here, any confusion, any query, any doubt? What was our first step in this table? Tell me. First step in this table. Yes, very good. Very good, very good. The total number of applications received, and then in second step you will be doing total number of shares allotted. So first you will be writing these totals. Then afterwards we have read the question. What breakup has been given, that breakup I will be writing here. Question has told that 5,000 has been rejected. I have mentioned that. But this number has not been informed by the question. Question has clearly told that rest of the applications were allotted shares. So I have calculated this in numerical form with the help of this information. Now 1,95,000 minus 75,000. What will be the difference? Yes, very good. 1,20,000. And if I say apply the same formula here, 2 lakh minus 75,000, it will also be 1,25,000. Now you can cross check your table. I have taken the differences first thing in the same manner for all the three rows. 5,000 minus 0, 1,95,000 minus 75,000, 2 lakh minus 75,000. Now this should be the total of these differences. Now check it whether it is correct or not. It is correct. So you have to always cross check also your information, whether I am doing it correct or not. Okay. So now we have calculated how many shares have been allotted, how it has been allotted, how many applications has been rejected. Each and every information is before me in a tabular form. Now I will proceed to the entries and how I will be doing the entries that I am showing you. So first amount, now tell me the first journal entry. Bank account debit to equity share application account. Now total number of applications is this one multiplied by application money per share. Tell me how much amount you will be receiving on the application. Yes, very good, very good. 15. Yes, please. This amount is clear. So from the table, you will get first amount in this manner as I told you right now. And you have to attempt each and every question in this manner only if you want that we should not get confused in the most confusing question even. If you will follow these simple steps, no question will be hard for you. This is my guarantee. Yes, first entry and how to calculate the amount for first journal entry is this point clear? Okay. Now tell me one thing. I have received applications for 5,000 shares. Now listen very carefully, please. This is a very important point. I have received applications for 5,000 shares that I have rejected. I have not accepted their application. Means I am not allotting any share to them. So they might have paid me some amount when they have applied for 5,000 shares. How much amount they would have paid me at the time of application? Yes, very good. 15 rupees per share they might have paid. Obviously, when each and everyone is required to pay 15 rupees, that's why they have paid me 15 rupees per share. So the total amount is 75,000. Now what should I do for this 75,000? When I am not giving them any share, what should I do? Yes, obviously, when I am not giving them any share, I should return their money. So this will be returned. 75,000 will be returned. Yes, please. Tell me this point is clear. Okay, now coming to the next point. And now listen it carefully. I have received application for 1,95,000 shares, but I have given them only 75,000 shares. So they have paid me 15 rupees per share on for this 75,000 only, or on all the applications 1,95,000 shares. I am repeating my question. They have paid me rupees 15 per share for 1,95,000 shares, or for 75,000 shares? Yes, very good. Because they are applying for 1,95,000 shares. That's why they have paid me a 15 rupees per share for 1,95,000 shares. But I have given them only 75,000 shares. So I have some extra money for 1,20,000 shares at the rate of rupees 15 per share. This point is clear or not? Fine. So now whatever amount I am having, this extra amount, what should I do now for this amount? I have to allot 75,000. I have allotted 75,000 shares. I have to get 15 rupees per share that I have already received for 75,000, 15 rupees per share. So what to do for this extra amount? Give them back. Very good. It is of no use with me and it does not belong to me even. So both the calculations are clear. Rest of the part we will do in next class.